All right, g'day, welcome to Angus Barrett Saddlery. I'm Angus Barrett, and we're here today to talk about the new belt, the plain leather belt with a swivel knife cut border and a sunken stitch and a lovely little buckle. This belt was originally designed using a pitted or a pressed French leather. I made it for Sarah, and we called the belt the Sarah Barrett, and we actually were going to call this one the Sarah Barrett, but I did a few modifications there and put the border on it. And it's a different leather anyway. It's not the French leather. This leather is pardon me, it's a very special leather. It's in 2012, Sarah and I bought 2 double butts of this leather from a tannery in Spain. So we've called the belt, or we've renamed the belt, or we've called this one the Sencillo, which is Spanish for plain. And it's a very plain belt, which is really quite beautiful. Quite often, I believe, the leather is a special leather because not only for where it's tanned, but the process they go through in the tanning and then the finishing. So the top of the leather is it's like they call it a buffed leather, or no, they call it a Nubuck leather, and I call it buff because it's kind of buff. But they really, when they finish the leather, they run the double butts over and put like a big sander on, very gently on the top, not to cut the grain, but just to scuff it and take the top off, so it nearly becomes like that suede look. Anyway, it's a very plain belt. We put the border stitch on it. They're all finished now. You might have seen, I don't know, we did some videos before about it getting made, where Jimmy and I were working out whether to run the border knife or not. That's the sunken stitch that sews it on, sews the buckle on. That's where we've sewn the buckle on. That's all hidden in there. It's had very light oil, not a lot of oil. I oiled one at the start, and this was just a test to see how much oil I wanted to put in. That's probably put a bit of oil in there. I wasn't happy with that. There's too much oil, and it's gone very dark. This leather wool, when I fold it gently, you can sort of see that it's quite a light leather. It's a very light leather to start with. It will, I believe, stay light, I hope. Don't really know. It's the first run, and it's probably the only run, unless we go and get more leather from Spain, which is quite easy to do. We'll see how the belt goes, if it's popular or not. You can see we've got all different sizes here, from 28s through to whatever. I've got, would you want me to try one on? I'm happy to try one on. Let me see, I've got there's a 38, I'll be a 38. I'll have to take, I'll have to take the running horse off. This is the running horse, folks. Hey, this is the Chris Pay running horse. That's my gifted buckle I received here. Anyway, we're on to the Sencillo, not the running horse. So 38, I wear like a 32-inch waist, or jeans, pants, whatever I got on. And so I go up about, 38, that'll be too big for me. I go up about, you want to go up about 4. So 32, no, that won't be right, I must be 38. What am I, 32? Yeah, 32, 34, 36. 32 plus 4 is 36, I think, unless they changed it. Anyway, we'll throw a 36 in on here. I'll give it a bit of a model. We've got very cool little teardropped holes, and they're only very small holes. If you stay there, I'll show you the pin. That's where that is. So anyway, we'll keep going. I might have to suck it in a little bit, folks. And I should end up in the middle hole, 1, 2, 3. There you go. There's the Sencillo, the Angus Barrett Sencillo, Spanish leather. It's a Nubuck. If you Google Nubuck, you'll be able to see what Nubuck leather is. Slightly buffed. The reason they buff it is, well, one, to make a style, but I think maybe the buffing came about from when they were, you might want to clean up some grains or some marks on the leather. It's good leather. I've used the leather to make it. There's something with natural mark. You're going to get natural marks all the way through it. especially been a light leather, so they haven't finished some off. I think it'll make a really lovely patina when it ages. It's got the edge rolled really well when we did it. It took the oil in very well, and it took water in well when we were swivel knifing it. So I think it'll make a terrific belt. Everyone should have one, if not two. All right, that's the Sencillo. We're doing a little, Kirsty's got me doing a little marketing video, so this is the marketing video. You should heaps of it. I think there were 100 made. How many were made, Jimmy? 88. 88 made. I've got one on. There's 87 left, folks. 2 have gone out. That's 87 minus 2 is 85. We're down to 85. There are 85 left. Hook in. Have a great holiday too, because we're out of here in a week. Stay cool.